Hello, and thank you for joining us for Resume Formats, a topic within the Career Education Series presented by the Office of Career Services. My name is Siona Escoto, and I'm the Outreach and Placement Specialist with the Office of Career Services. The Career Services team and I work hard to connect the Blue Ridge CTC community of students, graduates, faculty, and staff with regional employers. And we do so through professional development, career options, and student career placement. For today's workshop, we will learn about the different resume formats, distinguish which resume format is the best for your professional situation, and understand why selecting the best resume format contributes to resume strategy. Let's get started. Resume formats. Resume formats vary slightly in design, but why, you might ask? Well, because the correct resume format has the power to capture the recruiter or hiring manager's attention and give them a perspective of your professional brand. Recruiters claim they only glance at a resume for about 10 seconds, and they don't always take the extra time to hunt for information. In fact, if they can't locate the required skills and expertise immediately, they might move on to the next applicant. Therefore, selecting the correct format for your situation will allow you to showcase your skills and stand out. The correct format will allow you to keep your resume clear, concise, and easy to read in a glance. So, what kind of resume formats are we referring to? For this presentation, we will cover chronological, functional, and hybrid resume formats. And the reason why is because these three kinds of resume formats are mostly utilized by recent college graduates. The chronological. The chronological resume format is the most classic and well-known format that lists your work experience in order, starting with the most recent. In fact, it is probably the format that comes to mind when you think of writing a resume. The chronological presents your skills in context, and it lists your work experience in order, starting with the most recent, which is why it's referred to as the chronological. It demonstrates career progression over time. Next, we have the functional. This format offers expanded sections for qualifications, skills, and accomplishments. And furthermore, the functional resume offers creative solutions for job seekers whose experience isn't best represented by the chronological format. On a functional resume, work history is listed without elaboration and at the very bottom of the resume. Instead of focusing on specific jobs, this format offers expanded sections for knowledge, skills, and abilities. These sections are flexible and they can be mixed and matched based on your work history and preferences. Although, I will tell you, recruiters see this format as a way to hide shortcomings. So be sure to make your skills and accomplishments stand out clearly. The hybrid resume format. The hybrid resume format highlights skills and accomplishments at the top while still using a chronological format to detail your career trajectory. The hybrid is also known as the combination or combined resume format, and it has grown in popularity because it combines the best elements of the other two resume formats into something that's practical yet customizable. This format is highly flexible and can take many forms based on your preferences. So now we come to the question of which format is best? Or you might ask yourself, which is the best format for me and my current situation? A chronological one, a functional, or a hybrid of the two? Well, there are a few considerations when selecting the correct resume format. You might consider your previous career experience. Most college students are entering into a new industry or returning to college as career changers. In this case, the functional format works well because it allows you to focus on transferable skills rather than less relevant experience. Also, you have to ask yourself, do you have any employment gaps in your previous work experience? Job seekers with large gaps in work history tend to like the functional resume because it minimizes work experience. Whereas if you've returned to college to advance your skills in a particular field, then the chronological is best to display your career growth over the years. You might also think about your professional goals when thinking about which resume format is best for you. You might want to gear your resume towards a particular specialization or a skills tract and utilize the functional or hybrid style to focus on those skills, allowing you to take the skills out of context from previous work experience or classroom experience and identify them for what they are. You might also consider which sections and headers will display your qualifications best within the flexibility of the formats. Now remember, the chronological is more rigid, but there is room for creativity in the functional and hybrid, focusing on the knowledge, skills, and ability. Format might also be affected by the employers themselves. They might ask or require you to customize your resume a particular way. For example, locally here in Martinsburg, the WVU Medicine Hospital asks that candidates provide and submit a hybrid resume format. They'd like to see all of your technical skills summarized at the top and still all of your detailed descriptions from your previous work experience. They utilize this information to generate your pay and also promotability within the organization. These are just some things to think about before you begin crafting your strategic resume. And remember, whichever resume format you choose, selecting the correct format for your situation will allow you to showcase your skills and stand out. So do yourself a favor and think about it in advance, because resume format contributes to resume strategy. And for more help, contact the Office of Career Services and schedule an appointment today to take advantage of any of the services below. And be sure to tune in next time for Resume Sections, the next lesson in our career education series. Once again, my name is Siona Escoto, and I'm from the Office of Career Services. Thank you.